Hello there, I'm Lady Universe. You're back to the Nerdy and Geeky. I have to talk about one of my favorite superhero teams in the world. And for the reason that they're kind of one of the most underrated teams in the entire world. Yet I'm not so sure that was intentional. Let's talk about the Teen Titans. Now, of course, I'm not going to go into a whole history and debate on the whole entire team. There's been plenty of other people who have done that. I'm not going to be one of them. But I'm going to talk about how pretty much they were like one of the most popular teams, and now they're kind of like an underrated team. The Teen Titans were created back in the 60s. They were a group of teenage superhero sidekicks who actually got to do their own thing, mostly kind of technically working under the radar. It wasn't really big jobs, it was like small jobs that basically the Justice League technically gave them, or teenagers in themselves. So, anyways, in the 80s, Marv Wolfman and Joy Perez created the Highlighted Team. The team that was basically the team of the 80s and kept that term going for at least, I think, like the late 90s. The New Teen Titans. This book brought it all, and it really defined who the Teen Titans were, including creating the most famous cast members that we know and love today. Changeling, or as we've known as Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, and Raven, also introducing into us Deathstroke, probably the most powerful and popular Teen Titans villain. Yeah, of course, I have my own different perspectives on the Titans, my own favorite members, and my own favorite storyline. So, you know, I'm gonna kind of recommend some to you and recommend why they're good and recommend what you should expect out of these things. And I used to have a lot of them. Granted, I don't anymore. But I used to have a lot of Teen Titans comics. And granted, I don't anymore. And that's pretty sad because they are a really good team. They're one of my favorite teams in the entire world. And I don't have a lot to go on upon that. So anyways, let's begin. So at first, and firstly and foremostly, let's start off with the Joy Perez Marv Wolfman. I've had a couple of issues from the Wolfman Perez era of Titans, and they are some of the best that I've read. They really defined what was the Titans, creating a relationship with Starfire and Nightwing, creating a different and new surrounding for the team, giving them new people to interact with, and it was all such a great, fantastic ride. I know that some people complain that in the Perez Wolfman era of the Titans never really seemed to like shut up. But I don't know. I mean, that kind of gets me a little bit chuckling. Like there's never a quiet moment. They're teenagers, and teenagers are known to be kind of rowdy. Never really known to be kind of, know, never known to be quiet. Always known to be kind of rowdy, rambunctious rascals that they are. Yes, children. So, yeah, you know. Well, another era of the Titan that I can recommend to you is a Geoff Johns run. Now, I've had a few issues of the Geoff Johns run, and Geoff Johns really, in my opinion, did a great job of the Titans, defining more of who they were, giving them a bigger storyline, and in fact, killing off one of my favorite members of the team, who actually should have gotten more recognition than he did. You'll have to read that to find out. All I can tell you is it was a big, huge run. It was a big, huge success. And a lot of people would say no to the Geoff Johns Teen Titans run, but I think that it was a pretty good run. And anyway, if you are looking into it, I highly recommend doing so and checking it out because it is a pretty good run for Geoff Johns. And then we have the early 90s to late 2000 Titans, just titled Teen Titans, I think is what's called. It was titled. This is a realm of where someone just looked at the Teen Titans and said, let's create new ones. Let's give them an uncanny backstory, and let's make Ray Palmer the ideal character. I think that's amazing. The Teen Titans here were taken in by a group of aliens who actually experimented on their parents, but the parents knew nothing about it, and thus when the children were born, they became the Teen Titans that we see here now today. And I thought that was pretty an amazing run. I thought like, okay, we're not gonna do the whole there's Nightwing, Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg thing anymore. No, we're going back and we're restarting this whole new thing. And I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. And I was really hooked onto that because I was like, that's really the backstory of like being these children whose parents were basically probed, so they became superhumans. That's pretty ideal. And of course, was a very famous creation for one of my favorite Teen Titans on that team, Hotspot, or Jodo as he's known as. And yeah, I gotta admit it, I'm a big fan of Hotspot. He is one of my favorite Titans, probably of all time. I mean, the guy just has a cool look, he looks cool, he got like a nifty attitude, you know, and all that, so. Yeah, he's a pretty unique Titan, so to speak. So, I can recommend them to you, especially one that I can recommend is a Teen Titans issue 100 run. That was one of the first Teen Titans comics I've officially read. Um, my parents, before I had to go and do some like difficult stuff, therapy and counseling stuff, back when I was younger, my father brought back a comic book of the Teen Titans, and it was issue number 100, and I've read that thing back to back, forward and backward, inside outward, and I just fell in love with it. And I loved the preview story in the back of Teen Titan Games. That I thought was a pretty good thing. Who knew would you know that it would become so expensive? Also, if you could, and I want to, especially at some point in the future, I'm going to check out Teen Titans Games. So yeah, the Teen Titans are kind of underrated, man. I've heard the DC Rebirth ones are kind of like really cool, really well done. I've heard that I do have one issue of the New 52, and it's not as great as pretty much anyone would have thought it was. Then again, it was a 52 era, right? And honestly, the Teen Titans are a pretty good team, they're a pretty good run, and I really think that you guys would enjoy them. Basically, it's a bunch of teenagers who deal with teenage problems. I don't know how it is in the Rebirth, that's why I'm hoping that I can pick up and read the Rebirth. But yeah, there are teenagers who deal with teenage problems, and they save the world, and they try to work out things while they're doing it. When you look at the Teen Titans, you're looking at stuff like romance, drama, action, comedy. It's just a great ball of series, and it really is a great series at that. So, if you're looking into a great read, I highly recommend checking out the Teen Titans. Sure, you might have to find your certain era of the Titans, the one that you will love the most, the one that will really speak to you, but I promise you, the Teen Titans were especially my era, and I really do love reading about that team. Back when I got back into collecting comics again, I had a lot of Teen Titans comics. And, well, I would talk about the animated series, but that's coming up next month, so be sure to keep your eyes out for that. But anyways, I can tell you, yeah, I'm a big fan of the 2003 Teen Titans series. Go ahead. So, thank you guys so much for watching. What is your favorite era of the Teen Titans? Mine, because I pretty much kind of technically one that I really got into. It was the Wolfman Perez Titans. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And then at a comic store, it was a Comic Depot actually. In the bins, I actually picked up just a bunch of different issues. So, you know, I actually had a pretty good ball game having a bunch of different issues of the Teen Titans just layered up for me. So, be sure to just check out your era of the Teen Titans, whatever that one may be. Let me know. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. Maybe the last one that I did, which where I just talked about that Fairy Tail was underrated. And it is. And in case you can't tell if I'm tired, yes, and I'm very sorry if I rambled on much longer than I should have been, but Teen Titans are amazing and they deserve more recognition than what they're given. Because basically it's sort of like, here's the Justice League, here's Batman, here's Superman, here's the Teen Titans. Teen Titans are like way down here and the Justice League and Batman and everything like way up here. Same with Blue Beetle, which I think is kind of sad. So, thank you guys once again for watching, and I will see you next time for another nerdy and geeky video.